Hello everyone, Kathy here. Welcome to Yoga by Kathy. Today's class is a short but condensed class working on powering through our body, increasing heat through movement. So it is an intermediate or moderate class looking to give you a little bit more variety in building speed and stamina in the body. So we're going to be working on some standing posture, some balance postures, as well as working out our lower body, big muscles in our hips, in our glutes. And of course, we will stretch it all out at the very end. So when you're ready, we're going to come down onto our mats. Optional to use blocks and a strap, as always. These are suggestions, so take your props as needed. Remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment section below to let me know anything you liked or things that you would like to see in the future. Remember to click on that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to receive weekly updates of when I post new yoga videos. When you're ready, let's get started. All right, we're going to begin standing at the top of our mats. Bring the feet together, standing tall in mountain pose. Let's roll the shoulders back, palms forward. Take a moment to ground down through your feet. Breathing in and out through the nose, taking a moment to check in with our breath, with our bodies, and with our minds. Even though we're doing a short practice today, it's still important to take a few moments at the beginning of our practice to center ourselves. So bring a focus to how we're feeling, how we're breathing, setting up the tone of our practice. Allowing any unnecessary thoughts to leave your mind. Breathing in fully. Exhaling deeply, establishing the rhythm and the pace for our breath with the next few cycles of inhales and exhales. Feeling the ribcage lift as the chest rises. Breathing out all the way down to the pit of the belly, grounding down through your feet. Taking 3 more deep breaths. Finding some stillness, finding some calmness. And let's begin taking an inhale. Let's reach the arms up. As we exhale, we're in a swan dive forward, coming down towards the floor. Taking a breath in, let's look forward, stretch the heart, stretch the spine. Exhale, bring your hands down. We'll step back into a high plank. From your knees, let's come down. Look forward, shifting the weight forward, shoulders past your wrist. Engage the core. Exhale, we bend the elbows, lowering down our chest to the ground. Taking the hands underneath the shoulders, we're going to take a deep breath in, press into the top of your feet. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. 2 more just like this. Inhale, press up, lift the chest, drop the shoulders back. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, press to lift. And exhale all the way down, pressing up into a high plank. Exhale, coming to our first downward facing dog. Take a moment, pedal out the feet, drop the chest. Lifting the heels, alternating side to side. Sit bones lift, chest drops down. One more deep breath. Gaze forward, step to the top of the mat, feet together. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we bow and fold. Reverse swan dive, take it back up, breathing in, hands together. Exhale, hands down to heart center. A little bit faster, connecting the breath. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, we swan dive forward. Inhale to a halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back. From your high plank, we're going to lower down, knees or stay on your toes. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, rocking forward over the toes. Let's press down to the hands, lift the thighs, upward facing dog. Gaze towards your nose. Exhale, lowering all the way back, downward facing dog. Looking forward, step, hop, or walk. The feet through. Inhale as you arrive, look forward, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Reverse swan dive, come all the way back up. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep your gaze steady and focused. We're going to pick up our right leg, ground down through your left foot. Interlace the fingers around the shin. Inhale to stand up tall. Relax the shoulders as you breathe out. Grabbing hold of your toes, index and middle finger come to your toe, or stay holding onto your shin. Stand up nice and tall, hand to big toe pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, we extend, kicking out through your heel, extending through your knee. Be mindful of your hamstring. Come into partial extension or full extension. Exhale, we're going to take that hip open, grabbing onto your toes or your shins. Take that leg out to the side. Gazing over towards the opposite side of your shoulders, looking away from the extended leg if you can. Keep balance, keep steady. Inhale, we come back to center. We're going to hold this leg out. Press through the sole of the feet, point the toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step back. High crescent lunge, landing on your toes, heels up. Getting ready to really fire up the lower body. Strengthen through the legs. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, we charge forward as runner's lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, runner's lunge. Moving with the breath. Inhale, lift up. Building some heat through the body, through the legs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, charge forward. Taking the hand down to the ground, right hand to the inside. Inhale, we open up, easy twist. Option to your top hand, reaching it forward, really stretch through the fingertips. Give your back, give your shoulders a nice deep stretch. And exhale, let's take the hand down to the ground, step back, downward facing dog, pedal up the feet, drop the chest. Gaze forward, let's step or hop the feet through. Inhale, look forward, come up halfway. Exhale, we fold. Reverse swan dive, we come all the way back up, hands together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's try the other side. Ground down through your right foot this time, picking up your left knee. Keep your gaze focused on a spot in front of you. Finding balance. From here, continue to hold on to your shin, or we take our piece of middle finger, grab onto the big toe. Standing tall, take a breath in. Exhale, we slowly extend. See how far your knee will extend without bringing too much pressure on the hamstring. Maybe we come partly or fully extended. Taking a breath in, holding onto toes or shin. Exhale, we turn our hip out to the side, maybe looking over past the right shoulder, opposite side. Inhale, bring it back into center. We're going to keep this leg lifted, point through the toes, kick out through the balls of the feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step back, landing on your toes. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Adjust your feet if you need to, widen the stance. Bouncing a few times, up and down, up and down. Getting ready to charge forward, breathing in. Exhale, head forward, fingers back. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, we charge forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, runner's lunge. One more time. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, runner's lunge. Hand comes down to the floor. Left hand to the ground. On the floor, onto a block. Inhale, we peel the chest open. Top hand reaching up. Right hand towards the sky. Exhale, we stretch this hand forward, reaching the fingertips towards the front edge of the mat as we kick back through your left heel. Continue to press and lengthen the body. One more breath. Exhale, reach forward, circle that hand all the way down, and we step back, downward facing dog. Let's give our body a little bit of a twist, right hand to the middle. for twisted dog. So make a triangle with your hand in the center, feet spread out, hip distance. Left hand comes back and behind, grabbing onto the shin, ankle, or your thigh, wherever you can reach. Pressing down to the palms of the hand, continue to twist through the torso, gazing underneath your right armpit. One more breath. And let's slowly release. Come back to center, switch sides. Left hand to the middle. Exhale, right hand back. Grabbing onto wherever you can reach along that left leg. Bringing up the spine, gaze underneath the left arm. At the end of your next breath, let's slowly release, come back to center. Take the hips up and back, press it down. We're gonna look forward, shift forward, coming into a high plank. We're gonna bring the right hand to the center, taking our feet into a side plank position. Now our bottom foot can come down as a kickstand, or we scissor out the feet, or stacking the feet together. Wherever we are, we're gonna press down to the palms, press into the sole of the feet to lift the hips up as high as we can, side plank. Option to lift that top leg, bring it up, or maybe take into tree pose, bend the knee. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come back to center. Let's switch sides. Left hand to the middle. Remember, you can always roll your mat over or place something underneath the palm for a bit of support. Shoulders stacked over wrists. Stacking your feet, scissor feet, or bottom leg comes down to the ground. Finding your variation, take a moment to set up. When you're ready, press down to the feet, lift the hips up high, reaching arms up, finding your variation. Maybe pick up the top leg or bring in for tree pose. Now we're going to hold your variation for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Great job. Come back to center and exhale, downward facing dog. We'll lunge the right foot forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Take it in between the hands. Drop the back knee down onto the ground. Let's come up onto fingertips. Continue to lift up through the sternum, lift up through the heart. Breathing into the backs of the legs. We're going to stretch out the glutes and the quads. So taking the hands down to the floor, we're going to shift the right foot all the way to the outside of the mat. Come into pigeon pose. So placing a block of your knee underneath the right sit bone, coming up onto fingertips. Check our weight. Make sure our weight is even between both sides of the body. We're going to take a deep breath in. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, we swan dive forward, coming down with a nice long flat back. Placing the hands down, resting the forehead. You can stack your fists. Finding whichever variation that's going to give you the most support, most relaxation here. Finding a stretch into the right side of the hips, into the glutes, the glute max and the glute med. Option here to bend the back knee, reaching back with your left hand, maybe grabbing onto the top of the foot, and stretch that quad out. Pull the heel in towards your bum, stretching the top of the leg. 3 more breaths. And slowly release. Let's come up. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take the hands down, curl the toe, lift the knee, step back. Take that right leg up, stretch it up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. And let's take it down, switching sides. Shift the hips from side to side. And we'll pick up the left leg. Inhale, lift up. Look forward, bring that foot in between the hands, coming up onto fingertips. So we're going to lift up through the sternum, crown the head, reaching forward, maintaining length in the spine all the way down your back. Breathing deeply. Staying with the breath. And let's come up onto our hands. Take a moment in our low lunge. All right, coming to pigeon pose. So we're going to shift the foot all the way to the edges of the mat to bring your left knee behind your left wrist. So notice how our body is balanced on this side. So again, we might not be completely balanced between our right and left side. So you notice that you're dropping your weight all the way to one side. Slide a block underneath that hip bone. So take a moment to adjust as needed. Front knee doesn't have to be completely open. If you're more balanced with the knee closed, go ahead and take that variation. Let's take an inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, swan dive forward. Resting down your head, your neck and shoulders, whichever position feels comfortable. Now, option to bend your back knee, reach back, looking for the foot, stretching out into the quadriceps, into the top of the leg. Totally optional, no need to move from your pigeon pose. If you can, go ahead and give that a try. And we'll take 3 deep breaths. Slowly, at the end of your next breath, lift up. Gently release that foot back down behind you. Let's curl the toe, lift the knee, step back. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Pick up the left leg, open up the hip, dropping the foot over towards the right side. Stretch. And let's slowly release, take it down, shift the hips side to side. We'll look forward. Take a seat. Swing the legs through. So sitting up nice and tall with your legs forward. We're going to walk the hands back. Take an inhale, press down to the palms. Lift the heart, lift the head. Exhale and hinge forward. Grabbing onto your toes or the arches of the feet. If you have a strap or towel, feel free to throw it around the arches and use the straps. Give yourself a pull and reach the head forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale to look up. Exhale. Like say the hands back. Walk the hands about 2 or 3 inches behind the sit bones. Palms down, fingers facing your toes. We're going to glue the big toes together. Take a reverse plank or reverse tabletop position to counter stretch or fold. Take a breath in. Exhale and press down into our hands. Point the toes, lift the hips up. Chin in towards the chest. Exhale, we lower back down. Let's do this one more time. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, press down, feet towards the ground, lift the head. This time, head can drop back if that feels comfortable. Releasing through the front of the neck, through the throat. And exhale, let's come down towards the floor. We'll bend the right knee back, preparing for half hero or full hero pose. So I'm going to demonstrate half hero first. So we're going to close up the knee joint, bring the foot back in line with our sit bone. See how this feels in your knee joint? If it's not comfortable, place a block underneath the left sit bone to raise the hips. Okay, so starting our half hero. If you're in a full hero, the other leg will also bend. Come into both bent knees in full hero. So starting our half hero, we'll take a breath in. Exhale, start to lean back, come down to your forearms. If there's room to go deeper, you come all the way back down. Reach the arms up overhead, grab for opposite elbows. Breathing here. And we'll release. If in your full hero, release your arms and switch directions, grabbing onto opposite forearms, allowing them to fall back down towards the floor. So from our half hero, we'll come up. Turn our weight towards the left, release that right leg, and we'll bring the left leg back. Closing the knee joint, see how that feels. If it's needing a bit of more support, place a block underneath the right sit bone. And we'll come down, forearms, or all the way back down. Grabbing for opposite forearms this time. 3 breaths. And we'll slowly release. Inhale. Everyone come up onto your forearm, full or half hero. Bring the legs forward. Let's walk the feet to the edges of the mat. Windshield wiper side to side. And when you're ready, we'll come into a seated position. Sitting up. Sitting up nice and tall in lotus. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, palms together, hands in front of heart center. Closing the eyes, taking a few deep breaths in and out through the nose. Big breath in. And opening the mouth to exhale. Thank you so much for joining me in this Express Power class. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and tell me anything else you would like to see or work on in the future on my channel by leaving a comment in the section below. And don't forget to ring that notification bell to get an update whenever I upload any weekly yoga videos. Thank you so much, yogis, for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.